welcome to another Ask Asia. I have to thank my new friend and fellow YouTuber MysticGotJokes for this week's topic because he actually just answered it on his channel. You can subscribe to him right here. And I'm gonna steal it because he is more creative than I, and I think that this topic is amazing. Things I've learned from my exes. Dun dun dun. So the reason why I like this topic is because, well, breaking up sucks. It fucking sucks so badly. And while in the moment it seems like your world is coming to an end and you're dying a slow, slow death, when the dark clouds part and you're able to look at your past relationship with a clear mind, you will always learn something. Always. You could learn something about you. You can learn something about what you want and what you need in a boyfriend or girlfriend, and what you want and what you need in a relationship. All right, boyfriend number one, high school ex-boyfriend. We were together for 3 years, and he was probably the best first boyfriend a gal could ever ask for. But what I learned from that relationship is that I need to be with someone who has goals and dreams and who has drive. Now, I totally understand that we dated in high school and no one knows what the fuck they want to do when they're in high school, and I get it. The high school is a time when, you know, you want to figure it out. You go around doing activities and joining clubs in order to find out what interests you and what makes you happy. My ex didn't do that. He was totally fine, actually not really doing anything. And for me, I am a very driven person. When I set a goal, I accomplish it. And it might take me a while, but I eventually get there. And I need someone who is equally as driven, because if you're not, then I view you as lazy. Boyfriend number two, my college ex-boyfriend. We dated for 2 years, and what I learned being with my college ex-boyfriend is trust your instincts. Some people call it women's intuition. I don't care what you call it. Trust it. If you're walking down a dark alley and a little voice is telling you to turn around and run to the nearest lit and crowded street because there might be a serial killer rapist lurking behind the dumpster around the corner, you do it. When you're in a relationship and there's a tiny little voice telling you that your boyfriend or significant other is doing some shady ass shit behind your back, you listen. The one thing, I might not know a lot of things, but the one thing I do know for sure, and I've experienced this in all aspects of my life, not just in relationships, but your first instinct is probably right, so listen to it. And finally, ex-boyfriend number three, my post-college ex, and probably the only ex who I will always and forever love. What I learned from him and our relationship is that sometimes love is never enough. You love each other very much, but there are circumstances outside of your relationship which you can't control that are preventing you two from being in a healthy, stable relationship that you know you two are capable of having together. Maybe it's distance, maybe it's work, maybe it's, you know, just plain old bad timing. I have to admit to you guys that that is probably the single hardest thing to do, because you both love each other with all your heart and all your soul, but you know that you are not capable of being in a nice, happy, loving relationship until other aspects of your life line up. And you have to know when you reach that point in your relationship, because then you're able to leave the relationship without hating each other. And maybe one day in the future, you guys can reconnect and rekindle that relationship once your life settles down. You know, I wish I learned from my past relationships something like never date a man who wears a fedora, but my life ain't that simple, and I'm sure yours isn't either. So tell me, people, in the comments below what you've learned from past relationships. Please like and share this video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching this week's Ask Asia. I might be from Hawaii, but I'm absolutely terrified of the ocean. I'm also really afraid of flying. Bone Thugs and Harmony's East 1999 was my very first album that I ever bought myself.